Viewers, good afternoon and welcome to Gosa GHTV. Today we are inside Kpedze Senior High School to finding out the level and the damage caused by the storm yesterday. So come along with me as I tell you more and then what happened inside Kpedze Senior High School that was yesterday during the storm. Viewers, we are still on the campus of Kpedze Senior High School concerning the damage caused yesterday by the heavy storm. And with me is one of the staff who is accompanying us to the various damage views and scenes. So with me, I'll let him do the introduction of himself and then he will take us round. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Can I know your name?
I'm DJ Stanley, Assistant Headmaster Administration.
Wow, that's great. So according to the report yesterday we had, there was a heavy downpour here accompanied by heavy storm, and we are here this afternoon to finding out the level and then the damage caused by the storm. So we are very lucky to have you around to take us round. So what happened actually here yesterday, sir?
Yeah, around 4 p.m. after close of work, that was when actually the rain started. So we were in our various classrooms and bungalows. So after the rain, we came out to see what actually happened. Lo and behold, we realized that the science lab, where we have the chemistry lab, the biology lab, the physics lab, the home econs, and other things. In that particular structure, the roof has been ripped off, and then water got into the rooms where we have computers and some other items. They all got soaked. And to the old library, where we normally have conferences and other activities. Also, the roof has been ripped off. We have the government PPEs that have been supplied to the district, because the district where they normally have or house such items, there was no space, so they brought them to first school and we distribute to schools. So the rest of the items are in the old library as well. And when the rain came down, the roof ripped off, they got soaked. So we have to organize students to pack them. So when we get in, you will see the extent of damage, the roof off, and then the ceilings, all of them, they fell onto the floor. And then to the new administration block also under construction, the roof has been ripped off. The electric cables, the poles, some got broken. The cables fell on the floor, trees uprooted. And you can see even the master's bungalow, my own bungalow, the roof also ripped off. So the extent of damage, the poly tank and the science lab, also the poly tank came down, and a whole lot of damages on the campus.
All right, so viewers, you have heard it all. He's yet to taking us around to the views, the various views, and then we will see the way forward. Thank you, sir. So kindly lead us to the various points.
Thank you very much. So thank you very much. Welcome to the old library of Kpedze Senior High School. As you can see, the roof has been ripped off. The ceilings, all of them, they fell onto the floor. The electric cables, you can see them, they are hanging, they are so loose. The meter also yes. So when initially we packed the PPEs that has been supplied to the district, and we are using the school as a depot. And the rest of the items, the tissue paper, they were originally here, but when the roof has been ripped off, some of them got soaked, and we needed to organize the students to repack them at this side for safety. So this is the situation. As you can see, the cables are loose, they are hanging, and then the roofing sheets, some flew back as to the area of the girls' dormitory. And the damage has been so devastating. Wow. So we are in a very serious situation, and then we need the individuals, the philanthropists, the other organizations, civil society, actually to come to our aid. Yeah, we are in a serious distress. So you can see even the cable, everything. So this is the situation we have in the old library. Yes.
Okay, so viewers, with me is also one beautiful woman who came along with us, and then I'm yet to find out about her name and then the position she holds as a personality. Mommy, thank you.
Oh, yes. Very serious.
Alright, so viewers, we're still on the campus of Kpedze Senior High School, and then we are still with the assistant headmaster who is taking us around concerning the storm that happened here yesterday. We are yet to go into another site where there was a damage. According to what I'm seeing, I can see there is this building. So I'm yet to invite in the assistant headmaster to tell us building and what its purpose.
Yeah, thank you very much. Once again, this is the new administration block under construction. So when the rain came down yesterday, it also much damage to the structure. As you can see, the roof has been ripped off. The roofing sheets, you see them far as to the area of the girls' dormitory. So serious damage has been caused. You can see the woods. Some are hanging, and there's so much damage. There's a crack even in the walls. So let's get close so that you can have a proper view. Okay. This is the extent of damage to the structure, and serious work needs to be done on the structure again in order to put it back on track. So the roofing sheet, this morning we organized the students to pack the roofing sheet, so they are on the veranda there, as you can see. So this is what has been done to the new administration block, which already I told you is under construction. Yes.
Okay, so Assistant Headmaster, thank you very much for having time to taking us around your compound. So from here we will also be moving to another site to see the level of the damage caused there as well. At the moment we are at the science block of Kpedze Senior High School concerning the damage caused by the storm yesterday. As you can see in your shot, this is the building, and then the damage has been severe since yesterday, and then you can see for yourself. And then one thing we don't need to forget is anytime there is storm around, you could see damages all over. So this is just an example of what happened here yesterday concerning the storm. You can see in your shot, this is the science laboratory in Kpedze Senior High School. The headmaster, the assistant headmaster, I beg your pardon. There lies a polytank which fell from the rooftop. According to what happened, how did the whole thing happen once again?
Yeah, actually around 4 p.m. yesterday, when the rain started with a heavy thunder storm, and then we were not expecting this sort of a situation. But after the rain, we realized that our roof has been ripped off at the science laboratory, as you can see, which houses chemistry, biology, physics, home economics, and then even the ICT also down there. So the destruction has been so devastating. You can see the roofing sheets, some even on that tray, some are lying down there, and then even the electric pole we have there. The lights came down, the street light also came down, even with the meter. So the destruction has been so devastating. You can see the roofing sheet all around. The poly tank also fell from the top to the ground. So that is the extent of damage at the science laboratory. And you go into the room as well, you see that in the physics lab, the computers we have there have been soaked, and then I want to believe that they are no longer, they'll be out of use. So that is the situation we have, and then we have the trees, the branches also coming down heavily, and then affecting the electric cables. So that is the situation we have, very devastating, and we are so much worried. Yes.
All right, so thank you, sir. According to the electrification, was any of your students electrocuted yesterday?
At all. It was around 4 p.m. So every student has moved to his or her dormitory. So no student actually was involved in this particular part. So they are safe. The teachers are equally safe. There's nobody on campus that has been hurt by this thunderstorm. And then I think everything is okay. Yeah.
Viewers, looking at the level it caused yesterday by the rain and then the storm, we want to appreciate God that there was no casualty, no affected property, and then the rest of the staffs on campus.
This is the biology lab, and you can see that the room is even wet, which attests to the fact that indeed the storm that occurred yesterday has actually affected a lot of things. So the floor is wet, and then the roof, you can see the ceiling, the roof is off, and everything has been soaked. You can see the box there is so much soaked, and then there's also another box here. So this is the problem we have in the biology lab. This is their office.
Okay, so viewers, we are still at the laboratory of Kpedze Senior High School. This was what happened yesterday. According to the assistant headmaster, the storm here yesterday was so severe, many things of their properties were damaged actually, and they are still pleading for the general public to come to their aid and helping fix this quickly so the students can get back to their various departments to continue with their studies. Thank you. Alright, so viewers, in your shot you can see we are still in the laboratory here in Kpedze Senior High School, and concerning the damage, this is the level of the damage caused here yesterday by the storm, the heavy storm that hit them, all of a surprise, unexpected. And you can see this is the roof, and then the whole place is being soiled up. There is the places are messed up. The place is messed up. Even their computer accessories, it has been damaged by the water. Actually, they are yet to fixing it back. They are yet to fixing it back. Helps the students here in their study time. So, sir, you're welcome to Gosa GH TV. Your name, please.
Paul, happy day.
So, Mr. Paul, according to the damage caused yesterday, how would you want to appeal to the general public and even the government and that of NADMO to come into your aid as you need this being put in order for the students to come back to their various classrooms and even the science lab to be fixed quickly?
All right. It's not even for the students here in Kpedze per se, but this is the Science Resource Center, which serves the schools in the district. And so there are a lot of equipments in the lab that needs to be protected. And so as soon as possible, we are appealing that they will come to our aid so that we can roof the room, since the rainy season is drawing nearer, so that these items can be protected for future use.
So viewers, you have heard it from their science teacher. They need the place to be fixed actually in order. Please, they will need your support. Kindly support them to fixing this in due time. Thank you very much. Alright, so viewers, we are still with the assistant headmaster of Kpedze Senior High School. Sir, after the incident yesterday, were you able to reach out to the rest of our people to come and then take coverage of all that happened here yesterday? Have you been able to reach out to other TV stations to come and then take coverage of what happened? I mean,
thank you very much. Exactly. Yesterday, after the rainstorm, what we did, basically, first of all, we reached out to the board chairman, and then the PTA chairman, the district director of education, and other well-meaning individuals. So this morning, we were privileged to have TV3 on the campus. They came to take coverage, and so also NADMO officials were also here, Whole West, and then also the Whole West District Police Command were also here to assess the extent of damage. And what actually has made us so happy is our mother, the district director of education, Whole West, also visited the campus to ascertain the extent of damage, and that has given us a sign of hope because she is our mother. So we are actually grateful to such individuals. Even though the message has gone to the town and to far places, we are hoping others will also follow suit, come to the campus and then look at what actually has happened. As you can see to my immediate right there, you have the headmaster's bungalow, the two bungalows there also for assistant headmaster, and then the senior house father. Then that is the boys' dormitory as well. So the assistant headmaster administration, my bungalow, the roof also, a portion is off, and then we are working round the clock to actually fix it because we never can tell when the next rain will come. You can hear the storm again. It's actually giving us a sign that any moment from now there can be another downpour. So the old library, and if you assess the extent of damage, you realize that it has been very, very devastating. And if individuals, the philanthropists, well-meaning Ghanaians, and most especially the government, who actually we believe that by hearing this particular incident on Kpedze Senior High School, he will be touched, especially the president, who actually we believe will actually put in measures to fix the problems for us. More especially the first years who are coming. Normally, when they come and we are faced with classroom problems, we normally use the old library also as classrooms. So when the situation is like that, it will be very, very difficult to actually get classrooms for the first years who are yet to report to school next week. So we are very, very devastated, but we are believing and trusting God that the government and well-meaning Ghanaians will come to our aid and then get us back on track. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
As you can see, so here again we have the Gosa TV, who has also come to actually take a coverage and then to look at the extent of damage. So we want to be very, very grateful to Gosa TV, more importantly the chief executive of the TV station, who we are trusting and hoping that when by viewing this he will be touched with his team, and probably you never can tell. They may have something good for us. So we want to thank the staff and the chief executive for a good job. Well done. We are most grateful as a school. Thank you very much.
So I can see in your shot, or some few meters from our standing point, I can see the whole tree being uprooted by the storm. I could see, and then I can see for myself that the storm has been severe. What is your tip on this?
Yeah, actually, you can say it. We are also amazed, just as you are, because the storm actually uprooting this two big trees here, and to my immediate left, that was where they fell. If they were to have fallen to the right side, as you can see the structure here, the classroom block here, then the whole classroom block would have come down, and that would have been more disastrous. But thank God they fell to the left side, as well, where we are standing. So we are grateful to God that they have fallen to the other side, but not to the right side, so as to destroy the building for us. So thank you very much. That is also about the trees.
Good. Happy New Year to you all.
Same to you.
Good.
I'm sure you are happy seeing Gosa TV.
Yes.
They are also on campus. So I have taken them around. They saw everything themselves, and they don't need anybody to tell them that this and that has happened. As for them, I believe they have also been touched. So you actually can speak to them and then tell them what actually has happened or what you saw after the rainstorm. So who has the confidence to speak to the Gosa TV? Mind you,
I am right here in the classroom of Kpedze Senior High, about to interact with one of the beautiful sisters on campus. She's a student, a female one, of course. My dear, what is your name?
My name is Nadede Amponsa. I'm a science student, and it has really affected me because the science lab is collapsed. When I saw it, I was just scared, but I thank God that my school, nothing happened to it. So I'm praying that the government should help us so that he should immediately build the lab for us, because that's what we used to learn, and that's where we have been going to do some experiments. So please, we are pleading on the government to come to our aid.
Wow, so now where were you yesterday when the whole thing happened?
I was at the dormitory. I was really scared because the louver blades and stuff just closed on its own, and the roofing sheets were just, I was scared. But we thank God that nothing happened and no one is there, so we thank God for that.
Wow, you have heard it from one of the students. It was so scary yesterday, but we thank God that there has not been any casualty. Thank you, Nadede, for talking to Gosa GHTV. We will see you some other time. God bless you so much. Beautiful sister here. I'm yet to finding her name. My dear, what's your name?
My name is Soto Grace from Kpedze Senior High School, Science Class 2C. Yes.
Wow, Madam Grace, according to the storm and what we have seen for ourselves, what is the scary part that happened yesterday? How was the whole issue?
The whole issue started when a storm was arising in a very windy area yesterday, and then I was actually in the classroom learning, but the weather was not so conducive for all of us. But I thank God that some people were in the dormitory and some people were not around the environment for the falling of trees, the uprooting of trees, and then some roofing sheets were so damaged. So yesterday I thank God that most of my colleagues were in their room and then having a very nap. But yesterday I was in the classroom, so I was really scared seeing trees being uprooted.
So how scared were you?
I was very scared because in my life I've never seen any tree being uprooted like that. And then I thank God that there's nobody under that tree, and I thank God that the tree didn't fall on top of the roof that I was in, but fall at the other side. And then this morning I really thank God, having my morning devotion. I thank God that today I'm still alive. So
wow, according to her, she has said it all. It was so scary and the damage was so huge. But one thing she was able to pinpoint was that in all things we give credit to the Almighty God. My dear, God bless you, and having time with us, we appreciate you so much.
Okay, one more thing. I would like to plead to the government that my science lab is really damaged, and then my library, they are really damaged, and then it has given the children, especially the science students, a tough time. So I'm pleading with the government to have a quick reaction to do something about the science lab for Kpedze Senior High School to become one of the best, because we are science students. Thank you.
Wow, that has been the words from one of the sisters on campus, or the female student, appealing to the government to come into their aid to fix their science lab in due time. Thank you. Of Gosa GHTV. Welcome to Kpedze Senior High School once again. As you can see, we are in the office of the headmaster of Kpedze Senior High School. We are yet to finding out from him the amount of damage caused here yesterday by this heavy downpour accompanied by the storm. Sir, can I know your name, sir?
Iram Gadoto, stool name Togbe Fue Charlie the Third.
Okay, Togbe, according to the storm and then all that we have witnessed, the damage has been very severe. And then it is even, we were short of words to even go far. We can't even talk. We were really devastated about the whole thing that happened yesterday. Togbe, where were you when the whole thing happened yesterday?
I was here in the office doing some official duties when the rain started. The windstorm joined. Until the end of the rain, I was in the office. Yes.
Wow. So meaning when you're in the office, you were still praying in your mind?
Exactly so. I was, because I witnessed everything that happened. I saw everything, and I was praying that it doesn't go beyond what happened. Yes. So I wasn't very much surprised seeing the destruction, because I witnessed the storm. Yes.
Thank you, Togbe. So what is the way forward now? Have you contacted some few NGOs to come into your aid and then help you fix up the things back so the student can get back to class in due time?
I also have authorities ahead of me. I cannot go behind or beyond them without letting them know. And so all stakeholders involved, I have communicated unofficially for now to them. I'm now putting my reports together. I have informed the district director, I have informed the board chairman, the PTA chairman, the contractor in charge of one of the structures that have been destroyed, and all other stakeholders. Well, I will use your medium to appeal to others who may not be directly attached to this school, even to those who are directly attached to the school, that the situation we find ourselves in now, we need immediate attention. If you look at the structures, the lab, the library, we need them. We need them because, as you can see, we are doing admission of first years. Any moment from now, they will start coming to school. The second year gold track students will be coming, will be joined by the third years, and the population will be great. And these are the facilities we normally use for our academic work. And so if attention is not given to us immediately, I don't know what we're going to do. Yes.
Okay, Togbe, thank you very much for giving this vivid explanation and then inviting others to come in to help solve this problem altogether. So please, we want to find out from you once again, the PTA, have you also communicated to the parents as at now?
Yes, I can communicate to the parents through the executive. And I think I've duly informed the chairman of the PTA, and I think they are doing their own homework to see how best they can also help the situation. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Concerning the Old Students Association, have you also communicated to them as well of what happened yesterday?
Yes, definitely. Fortunately for me, the chairman of the board of governors of the school is the president of the past students, and so informing him about at the board level about what has happened, I think immediately he also alerted his membership, that is the past students, and I cannot tell what they are doing, but I'm aware he has duly informed the past students. Yes.
So concerning the science lab, if it is not fixed in due time, what will happen? Will you send the science students back home to go and then wait a while as you work on their science lab for them?
As for sending them home, it's out. It's out. We will have to relocate the lab, but you see, there are items there that we cannot move. For instance, chemicals there cannot be moved. table, benches there cannot be moved. So it means that wherever we move the students to, they will not have the convenience of studying science. Yes, we may move them to class. It means that they may not be attending lab until the place is fixed. And so the practical aspect of the science may not be there until the structure is put back to normal.
We are aware your school is also a resource center for science students in the whole of the district.
Exactly.
And this damage has not affected your school alone. How will others in other schools feel when it is time for them to come in and then do their experiment and other stuffs here?
I think they will feel the same as we are feeling. This is the only resource center in the district for them, and if nothing is done, I don't know where they will also go for their science materials. And so it is not only Kpedze Senior High School that is affected, it is the whole district. And if you are a member or a native of the district, it should be your concern. Even if you are outside the district, it should be your concern, because the resource center is for all schools, not only secondary schools in the district.
Thank you, Kpedze. We want to thank you very much for having time with Gosa GHTV. We're looking forward to coming. When the responses are coming, we will come back again and then take coverage of their response and then how far they have come to help your school. Thank you very much.
I'm grateful.
All right, so viewers of Gosa GHTV, right from the office of the headmaster of Kpedze Senior High School, this has been Joshua Bansa reporting for Gosa GHTV. Subscribe to our channel, Gosa GHTV. Onyime Gagala, thank you.